and welcome to another TalkIT tutorial. Today we're going to be doing C# and we're going to be doing the introduction to .NET. The idea with this tutorial is just running you through the really basics working of form applications for this lab. So looking at the tutorial, it's going to take you through the very simple steps, what everything means, going through ILDASM, bit of a pronunciation problem there, but then obviously creating the actual form. So I'm going to be using Visual Studio 2013. This will work for all of the Visual Studios as I know up to 2010. So the first step is to open up Visual Studio. You want to select New Project here, so you click that, zoom out. And then you want to be going not to Visual Basic, you want Visual C#, and you want to choose Windows Form Application. And I'm going to do the good old Hello World. So just press OK, and that's going to set up everything for you. So it's going to set up your form, and then it's going to give you the code behind file, effectively, the C#. So there's lots you can do with this. Generally, that's not big enough for most forms, so just give that a little widen. And then what you'll see down here is you've got your Server Explorer, Toolbox, and Data Sources. Gotta go through all of this. There we go. So let's go to the common controls. You've got pointer button, checkbox, all of this lot. So what you can do is you can simply just drag and drop, resize as you want, and then you've got your properties down here for it. So the text inside, we're just going to call this Hello World. You can do loads with these, so you can change, let's do the font, that's always a good one. Let's change that to 28, there you go. What about the background? What should we have that as? We should probably go for something a little crazy, a little bit. There you go. Well, I wouldn't say that's crazy, but blue's good. So now we've got our button here. Now with the Hello World application, you want it so when you press the button, it's going to give a message box and it's going to say Hello World. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to double click it and give you an event handler, but you can also create your own event handlers by going to the events button down here in the properties, and then you can in here select what you want, but I'll just double click just to show you what that does. So what that's just done is created an event handler for button one click, but if I go back to the design, you can see it here, click is now linked to button one click in the C# folder, which is located here. So if you look in the Solution Explorer here, you've got our form here, and then you've got the code behind file here. So what I want to do is when they click that button, just say message box dot show, and then hello world, and then always remember the semicolon. In C# you've always got to have a semicolon to signify the ending of a statement. If you don't do that, it won't compile and it won't be able to run. So now we've done that, we've got the message box that's going to hopefully come up and show hello world. If we just press start, what you see is the form will come up with our aqua blue button with hello world. If we then click that, you've then got our hello world message box appears. That is a very simple, quick guide to form applications. There's loads you can do with Visual Studio and forms. That's a very basic starting point. Always remember just to save the project, so you just press save all to save everything. Okay, thank you for listening. This is TalkIT on Introduction to .NET. I hope you carry on to the next labs, and thank you.